Welcome, my name is Rich, and this is a Let's Play of DCUO, or Dime Comics Universe Online, to give it a name that nobody ever calls it by. The character I'm playing as is Quantum Issues, who is a Quantum and Shield user. You may be surprised to learn that Quantum Issues uses quantum powers, but there we are. I've revealed a secret of the universe to you. In this Let's Play, I will make snarky comments, overthink things, and try and pay attention to the stories that the game is trying to tell. I'm not by any means an expert on DC, but I am a big fan. There are certain things that I will know a lot about, and certain things that I will know nothing about. And we shall find out which of those are which together. Currently we are on the Watchtower, which is very cool. Follower a few days ago, well, it would have been a few days ago, but maybe last week sometime, Malhawkman mentioned that in the Hall of Villains, Hall of Doom? The villain hideout, there are wings of it that you can see out the windows but can't get to, and the same is true of the Watchtower. See the big, well, they're not rings because they're not complete, but the big arcs and the long tower here outside. You cannot, well, I suppose you can get to them if you somehow manage to clip yourself through the containing wall of the Watchtower, and then your character would be flying around in space, and getting back in excuse me, is quite difficult. I think you have to warp yourself. You can't find a chink in the wall anywhere, or at least I couldn't when it happened to me. So, according to the map, these are the only areas that we as players can access. I'm looking out, well, this is a window up here. I'm looking out at the tech wing. Is this the tech wing? Yes. This is the tech wing. And that's it out there through the window. The magic wing, of course, is on the other side. The big blocky thing there. Its tower is orange instead of blue. Well, blue-white, I suppose. It's difficult to tell what colour that's supposed to be. I mean, it's got hints of orange and hints of blue-white. But behind there is the meta wing. And I don't think, given our position, that it's possible to see the corner sections that join the two. I mean, if I could find a way of clipping through the wall, which I don't particularly want to do, I might be able to explore a little bit more completely. But, yeah, there are sections of the Watchtower that I'm not entirely sure are connected in any way. I mean, I would have to get outside to check, but it's probable that in universe at least there is, well, you could probably teleport actually from one place to another, but it's probable that there's like some kind of stem leading from the back of here out to the ring or the arc out there behind the meta wing, or connecting to the two of them, I suppose. Anyway, I have mail. I suspect that that's just going to be letting me know that my auction lots are sold, but I'll check anyway. Hopefully I can use mailboxes here. Hopefully I don't have to go over to the Metawing. Oh, so that was quite an interesting costume. I didn't get the chance to look at it. Ah, yes, I am allowed. That's good. Okay, it's just all of my items have sold. It's not a delivery of anything. Okay. I didn't think I completed any investigations last time. This time I will go through another of these portals that are available here. I don't remember which. Is it Metal Gotham that I haven't been to yet? Been to Titan's Island. That was a okay. I mean, I had to listen to a lot of Beast Boy talking, Garfield, and that was not the best time ever. Age of Justice. Why can't I remember what this is? I have to have been through here, right? I don't remember what is through there. Anyway, let's go to Metal Gotham. Wonder what kind of metal this will be. Is it kind of like metal music metal? Everything being turned into literal metal? Ooh, spooky music. This is the music for the Scarecrow region. Where we are. Not an area of Gotham that I'm familiar with. This isn't what it usually looks like. Metropolis. Yeah, there we go. That's Gotham. Or the Gotham that you can access in the game. And this Gotham... No, that's the Watchtower. This Gotham looks very different, as you can see. Anyway. I don't know what's going to happen here. I guess we'll find out. Nightwing, of course Nightwing is here. This is Gotham. I mean, the only other place he's likely to be is... Okay, so there are two other places. Bloodhaven or Teen Titans Central.
We need to find out what's behind this metal plague and put a stop to it. You in?
In Batman's absence, Nightwing has taken the reins taken the reins to Project Gotham City. Protect! Oh, I'm not reading this very well, am I? Protect Gotham City. Between the Dark Knights and the Metal Virus, he needs all the help he can get. I think this might be during the time period when Batman disappeared into the alternate universe. Or the Dark Universe. Age of Justice. Ah, okay. Age of Justice is... like a 50s version of DC, but not like the actual 50s version, a recreation or a reimagining of the 50s era of DC. Okay, so I haven't been there. I'll go there next, once I've done all the things here that I can manage. Look at these police cars, aren't they daft? It's like a remote control car. Everything is exaggerated.
My duty is to protect and serve. Like it or not, that's your duty now as well. Or at least while we're working together.
I'm a superhero. My duty is always to protect and serve. To protect and serve started as the motto of the Los Angeles Police Department, but was quickly adopted across the country. That creed is taken seriously in Gotham City, especially in light of the unusual circumstances the city often faces. Anyone willing to help will earn the GCPD's tolerance and sometimes even their respect. Okay. That's nice to hear. I mean, Gotham is also a hotbed of corruption, but it's nice that some of them care. Seems like quite a large area. Oh, this is a weekly. 8-player. No thanks. I can't do that on my own.
Rifts to the Dark Multiverse are opening everywhere. We have to close them. The metal Nightwing provided seems to do the trick, but be careful. It can cause unpredictable chain reactions.
Unstable rifts from the Dark Multiverse are opening everywhere. These rifts can be closed using exotic metals, but the results can be erratic and unpredictable. Well, I expect that the results will be within a certain set of reactions, simply for the purposes of the game. But, be interesting to find out what happens. Oh, closed Dark Multiverse rifts 082. Okay, it's quite a lot. I'll do a few of them, but I don't think that I'll do all of them. That seems... I wonder why I'm talking to Deathstroke. Why does he care?
I'm being paid to collect extremely rare metals for, let's just say, a client. I'm subcontracting you to help. I'll give you a cut if you earn it.
An unknown benefactor hired Deathstroke to gather exotic materials. He'll cut you in if you'll handle some of the legwork. I mean, yeah, alright, fair enough. Don't know why I'm helping him. Or Killer Croc, for that matter. Who is at least wearing pants, that's nice. Doesn't have a tail, though, this version.
No one gets to destroy Gotham. This is my home. This is the only place I fit in. No one takes that from me.
Killer Croc is unhappy with all the metal people running around in Gotham City. He'll deal with them himself. He'd deal with them himself, but they taste funny. Now it's up to you. Well, it's as good a reason as anyway, I suppose. Why is there a... Ah, above me, I see. Oops, no, wrong button. Shit. Bollocks. Pressing all the wrong buttons. There we go. Robin finds it necessary to crouch moodily here. I mean, he's got the pose right, but he's got the location all wrong. He needs a gargoyle or perhaps a metal eagle jutting out, or something on the edge of a building. I mean, this is a metal bridge. I mean, he's almost there. This also looks like the Damian Wayne version of Robin. I've never read a Damian Wayne story or a story featuring him, but I've picked up bits and pieces of his character here and there, and I haven't liked any of it.
The Titans weren't able to avoid the metal virus like I did, but we're still going to save them.
The Titans have fallen prey to the metal virus and are out of control. Help Robin restore them to normal. This is a weekly 8-player. I don't think so, Robin. Sorry. Oh yes, the other one that I refused was another 8-person job. So, again, no. Suppose let's nip over here then. And recover metal shipments. I expect the person behind Deathstroke will be Lex Luthor. There are very few really reliably wealthy villains in DC, and Lex Luthor is basically the biggest of them. Other options might be Vandal Savage. I suppose he could be being employed on behalf of the entirety of the League of Shadows. Wrong noise. What that was. Anyway, let's listen to this.
How long does it take to get to Quard? Green Lantern wants my help retrieving some of the metal the weaponers of Quard used to make Sinestro's ring.
I wonder who that is. Quard is in the Anti-Matter universe, which is different from the Dark universe somehow. And the weaponers of Quard are that universe's version of the Guardians of Oa, I think, is how it works. They certainly are at odds with the Guardians of Oa. And generally fairly unpleasant people. But not entirely. Not all of them are, actually. I think some of them can be reasoned with. So I don't think that I actually need to defeat any of these people because they don't have the orange symbol above them. These guys do, though. Okie dokie. Nothing happened. Well, I suppose that is reasonably within the bounds of unusual reactions. Oh, that was still not close enough. There we go. Okay. Nothing happening once again is a bit of a surprise. I was thinking there would be more.
We're keeping this metal.
Only if you can manage to beat. It doesn't seem like you are, so I guess the state of things is that you're not, in fact. Aha. Portal reopened. They just appear in set places, apparently. Okay. Worth knowing. Let's go down. The chillers will be subordinates of Dr. Freeze, Mr. Freeze. Who is a doctor. He has a doctorate. That is not called Dr. Freeze, for some reason. Not sure why. Maybe Marvel came up with a Dr. Freeze first and they didn't want to infringe on legal rights to the name. Well, that said, both Marvel and DC have a Captain Marvel, but they are very different characters. And I think, actually, that in light of the fact that DC created the film Shazam, they are rebranding the character as Shazam, not Captain Marvel. Possibly as a means to not confuse audiences. I mean, there was a film on Captain Marvel. Massacre? No, that's over 200. Let's track that. And that's happening all the way over here. Giant metal Batman sighting. Well, I mean, let's investigate that. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, no. I think I've learnt my lesson. These things are not ones that I can deal with solo. Ooh, there is a mission here, though. It's probably going to be to attack the giant metal Batman, though, isn't it? Batman serum and metal are a dangerous combination. Unfortunately, Man-Bat serum and metal are a dangerous combination. Unfortunately, Batman Who Laughs has access to both of them. Take out the giant metal Man-Bat wreaking havoc in Gotham City. Yes, right, that's... Man-Bat was a villain of Batman's. Right, I completely misread that. Giant metal Man-Bat. Right, okay. That would have warned me. If I could read. If only. Have a mission to defeat several hundred of these. Probably not going to do that on stream. Probably not going to do that, in fact, at all. So, sorry. Don't think I'm going to complete that. It would be a little tedious. Wow, that's impressive. I don't know what part of Gotham we're supposed to be in. I mean, it'd be nice if the map actually had like legends, you know, describing. Why is this making so much noise? Describing the regions. I expect out there is probably more of Gotham. Difficult to tell, really. These are some of Ivy's minions, obviously. I don't know how much of this sort of thing she did in the comics, but I mean, I understand the reason that they would do it in the game is so that she has a gang following her. Lots of people for whom, or available for the player characters to beat up, rather than just Poison Ivy over and over again.
Gonna be a nice pack.
Nice packages. I'm surprised they still had the wherewithal to come up with a plan like that. Maybe they get trained into them. T-spheres. Oh, that's Mr. Terrific. Mr. Terrific had T-spheres, didn't he? The second one, the black guy, who used technology. There was a first Mr. Terrific. Ooh, interesting. He created 3 more portals. There we go. But I don't know much about the first Mr. Terrific. I just know that he was a Silver or Golden Age superhero. I don't really know what his powers were. Or what his shtick was, I suppose. I mean, sometimes Batman doesn't have powers, really. He has a shtick of being a man dressed as a bat. But also being very, very good at martial arts and being very clever. Coming up with solutions to problems. The second Mr. Terrific's shtick is things with T on them, as in the letter T, not the beverage or the meal. His mask is a T across his face, in fact. Oh, no. multiplying portals again. He also has a cool jacket, as I recall.
Don't let him interfere.
He's in the game. I wouldn't be surprised if he was. The only characters I don't think we'll see in the game are Elongated Man and Plastic Man, because their powers involve stretching their body. Do you stop that? And as far as I can tell, within the bounds of the engine for the game, stretching your limbs is not really something they can do. I think they'd need to come up with a unique power set for them. I mean, this is just 2 characters as well. I don't think there are any villains who can stretch. And they probably need to come up with a power set that creates the visual of, you know, arms and legs stretching and shape-shifting. I mean, there is some amount of shape-shifting in the game, particularly in the nature set, but that's really accomplished by just changing out the model that your character is occupying and covering up the change with like a visual like smoke effect that obscures your character's model whilst it's being replaced with the model that you're changing to, which is probably some kind of animal. I think the stealth effects do that as well, like in Gadgets. There's a smoke bomb effect, and that's to mask replacing your fully opaque character with a translucent character.
It must be with something.
None of that, thank you. Okay, we're done with that. Jolly good. So yeah, Plastic Man and Elongated Man. I know that their costumes are different. I could recognize Plastic Man immediately. Don't know that I could necessarily recognize Elongated Man immediately. Unless he was using his powers and stretching, in which case, yes, I would be able to say, that's probably Elongated Man. Because there are 3 characters who stretch, as far as I know, in comics. The 3 famous ones, anyway. Mr. Fantastic of the Fantastic Four, Plastic Man, and Elongated Man. And I suppose the second Miss Marvel, who is she's Hindi, or she's Muslim. Oh, I'm bad at remembering that. Who can reform her body in ways including stretching, but is not limited to. Well, and there's also Monkey D. Luffy, but he's not in a superhero comic made in the West. He's in a manga, which is a very different beast. No, not that one. Let's do that one. I suppose that I could teleport there, but I would rather fly and see more of the city. So yeah, of all of the myriad strange characters that exist in the depths of DC's lore, I think the only one we're not likely to see, or the one, only 2 I suppose, certainly not in combat, are Plastic Man and Elongated Man. Oh, a Metal Minotaur Warrior. Interesting. Of course he's got a giant weapon. Is it an axe by any chance? It is an axe. What a surprise. I mean, quite apart from him literally being made of metal, this is pretty metal. Especially the shape of the axe, that's pretty gothic. These were been sent by Circe, weren't they? This guy's pretty tough. Woof. That's a lot. I hope there aren't any more like him. I suppose there's some metal escaped inmate. Surprised he wasn't marked with any kind of special.
We lost some GCPD
indicator.
SWAT vans with important supplies. Find and take control of the vans and get weapons to GCPD officers.
Am I going to have to drive around any of these things? Probably not. That's not the sort of thing this game does, is it? I'll have to pick up objects. Perhaps even pick up the vans themselves. Impressed that these guys are even staying here. They're all knocked out, dazed. They're not. There we go. That took a while for them to get defeated, didn't it? Oh, and it's blown up. Staying dazed for so long. That's definitely strange behaviour. Ooh, a SWAT officer. Ah, there we go. To hand him
I bet this'll blast right through metal.
the RPG launcher. I think he's having a good time, you know.
You're done, punk.
Wow.
Whoa. Surrender now.
Yeah, I imagine that holding a rocket launcher would give you a certain sense of bravado.
I've always wanted to fire with these babies.
I know that you have always wanted to fire one of these babies. I mean, that's fair enough. I would quite like to fire one of those. But please don't fire them at people I'm directly engaged in melee combat with. With whom I'm directly engaged in melee combat is a more proper sentence. Whoops. I didn't do that to that car. Don't worry about me at all. It was like that when I found it.
I'm not responsible for property damage, right?
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Neither am I.
yeah, now we're talking. Bring them on.
I wonder why he had two voice lines. Both, don't make me do this, and oh yeah, bring it on. That's a lot of damage. They're not guided at all, which makes sense. I mean, I don't think that you can really fit the guiding mechanism in an RPG. It needs to be a slightly bigger piece of ordnance to have a guiding mechanism in it, I think. Okay, I've got some hand-ins.
The data in these T-spheres will help us beat this thing. Thanks.
Officer Harris says you did a bang-up job. Thank you.
Yep. There was certainly a lot of bangs. You're not wrong.
There's not much of the metal we need in these shipments, but every bit adds up.
Let's take the Rocker's bottom box. Okay. Rocker's cape. Manipulator's weapon box. There's fewer types of weapon than there are physical. Then there are costume pieces. Metalhead. Oh, okay. Metalhead is a costume piece that you can get in character creation. That's a little bit disappointing. But it's not one that I have, so fair enough. I don't think I remember ever seeing the back piece for a Metalhead costume. So let's find out what that looks like. Ah, okay. I see. The chest piece is a corset with a collar, quite a big sort of shoulder covering collar with quite big spikes on it. Legs, Metalhead legs for women is a sort of flared skirt. Yeah, there we go. Boots look like new rocks. Gloves are a bracer with 3 spikes in the center here, which is a bit of an odd arrangement. You would think that they'd at least stud them like lengthways along the arm, not across, but whatever. The hair is a bit weird. It's like in 2 long ponytails. What's the mask like? I don't remember. Oh well. Yeah, a little disappointed that that's what you get as a reward here, but oh well. That gear was only slightly worse than what I'm using at the moment, so this is obviously, and also, I mean, the opponents I was facing were 281 combat rating, and I'm nice. That's a great costume. The Ultra Ewald 2015. That's probably when he created the character, isn't it? That's a pair of boxing gloves with spiked knuckle dusters on them. Looks like a Harley Quinn piece actually, because it's got the diamond pattern. Clown shoes, flash pattern boxers, flashing his boxers, flash t-shirt, inflatable rubber belt, some kind of ghost moustache. Maybe it's a psychic moustache. And a shiny metal hat. That is definitely a look. That's very impressive. Yeah, these are slightly worse than what I've got at the moment, so no need to keep them. Let's see if I can upgrade my gear. And in doing so... Oh no, can't upgrade that. Alright, I suppose I'll have to put upgrades into this. And in doing so, let's free up some space in my inventory. So, I haven't done Age of Justice. I'm quite looking forward to this, even if it's quite small. Oh, right, yes. I have done it. Bollocks. Time Worn Area 51 and Wartorn Village. Nuts. I mean, I haven't been to the village, I suppose, but I don't know what else will be there. I was hoping that this would be... I remember that I have done it. I was hoping that it would be more impressive, but unfortunately... I mean, the other one wasn't. Wartorn... What is it? The Area 51 area wasn't terribly impressive. Ooh, JSA
checked in by now. That man. More infuriating than Gordius is not.
So this is a 50s version of Wonder Woman. And Black Hawk. Ooh, a 50s Hawkman. Oh, maybe it's not a 50s version of him. Oh well. That was no help at all. I suppose let's pick this up.
I know what you must be thinking. How'd this blondie with great gams end up in a war-ravaged village in the middle of WWII? First of all, get your eyes up here, I'll suck you one. And second, it wasn't an easy trip, but I'm right where I belong. I'm called Lady Blackhawk, but my real name is Zinda Blake. A bunch of years ago, I made it my sole purpose to be the first female member of the legendary fighter squadron, the Blackhawks. And by golly, I did just that. I taught myself how to fly, how to fight, and how to be the fiercest broad this side of the Rhine. As luck would have it, I got my chance to prove myself by actually rescuing the Blackhawks from danger not once, but twice. After that, they pretty much had to let me join.
You interested in blowing stuff up, huh? I like you, kid. I like you a whole bunch.
Nice. I like you too. Lady Blackhawk needs you to help the troops by protecting the perimeter. Get out there and support the war effort. Okie dokie. Let's get something from Hawkman. Hopefully it's something
Erdegaton must have gone to the future and brought some of the Justice Society's enemies to battle us here. And battle we will. Go take them down and send them back to the future.
Erdegaton. Oh, okay. He must be the one who was responsible for all the shenanigans. With the assistance of Erdegaton, enemy iconics are infiltrating the stronghold. Hunt them down. The stronghold of this massive cathedral, I suppose. Allied Commander Pierce.
We're fighting on multiple fronts. Rescuing injured allies, maintaining the supply lines, defending the front line. Get out there and do your part.
Allied Commander Pierce is in charge of the Allied soldiers' efforts in the Wartorn Village. The Allies are fighting doggedly to keep peace with Erdegaton and Baron von Savage's soldiers' onslaught. Ah! I knew it would be Savage! He's a bugger for time travel. I need your help. Now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure that Erdegaton is a subordinate of Savage's.
I freely came over to offer information, and the Allies treat me like a prisoner. Hopefully you'll take the intel I provide, make use of it, and finally trust me.
This Savage defector has left the ranks of Baron von Savage and promises critical intel that can change the tide of this war. Whether it is the truth or a trick remains to be seen. Proceed with caution. Righto. This place is huge. Plant explosives on the guys are at my level. I missed getting to see the tank explode. I'll have to wait and watch this time. Ha! I don't think you will, you know. Alright, I'm supposed to be defeating these guys. Fair enough.
I had a chance to shoot the breeze with Franklin and Jeb the other day. Jeb was letting Sergeant Rock and Easy Company hitch a ride to Belgium, and we were talking about all the crazy stuff this war seems to have brought about. While in Africa, Jeb and his tank crew had heard stories of a battalion of Japanese factions looking for everything from the Ark of the Covenant to the Spear of Destiny. Apparently their fearless leader is obsessed with the occult, like a nut for the subject. Rock laughed it off, but I gotta tell you, after working with the JSA lately, there ain't much I won't believe anymore.
Oh right, it's a shared mission between the two places. Okay, fair enough. Oh, I can continue placing dynamite on these things. Nice. Have fun being blown up, idiot. What am I supposed to be doing here? What these will become. Ah, okay. That's something like... Oh. Wow, this guy was going at him with a knife. That's ballsy. That looks like a mine on the floor there. I think I probably want to avoid that. I think those things are called iron hedgehogs. Something like that. Because they're a bugger for tanks to get around.
To victory!
Bugger. Busy.
Thanks. I may get to see my girl back home yet.
Well, with talk like that, I don't think you will. That's just inviting disaster.
I owe you one, pal.
I don't think
I feel
pals
better already.
were,
Gonna go punish those fascist pigs.
a currency. I owe you one pal. Like £5.
I will tear you apart.
He says, as he is
Thanks, soldier. I think I can make it from here.
defeated.
You will regret that.
This one. That's the Ah, this is a castle, not a cathedral. Still, this is bloody huge, isn't it? Just not allowed to fly over the wall. That's convenient for them, isn't it? I suppose it makes sense.
Baron Von Savage clobbered the townsfolk but good, and was ruling with an iron fist until General Patton realized his tanks needed that mountain pass and sent a group of us in to kick Baron Von Suckenegg out. With the aid of the Black Hawks and the JSA, the Allies just barely managed to take the city back. But it's been a never-ending battle ever since. But these troops are tough as nails, and we'll lick old Von Savage and his futuristic fascists yet.
Baron Suckenegg. That's pretty great. Oh, it's back. Okay, that respawned quickly. Yeah, so it probably makes sense that oh man's brass belt buckle. Weird. Okay, that you wouldn't want to try flying over the walls here because this is wartime. Anything in the air, flying anywhere, is probably going to get shot at. Now, quite what weapons of the era could do to me, I don't know. But it's probably not worth finding out. I mean, if you don't have to, then don't bother. That's such a strange combination, because that symbol, that fist symbol, the five-sided fist, is a symbol of resistance against fascism. It's like it's a Soviet symbol. So to combine it with fascistic imagery, it doesn't sit well with me. I don't think that that's a good artistic decision on the part of the makers of the game.
Baron Von Savage will have our heads. Kill them!
That fist symbol is supposed to be a symbol of resistance against Nazis, fascism.
Baron Von Savage will have our heads.
Yeah, it's associated with communism.
Thanks to you, my daughter will see her father.
But like, communism and fascism are not the same thing.
We're made of stronger stuff. We'll not bow.
Even if both were enemies of America at one point or another.
This tale is a waste of time.
About time someone sent you to rhythm.
I will destroy you.
We're made of stronger stuff. We'll not bow down before Savage. We didn't tell them a thing. You have my word.
What other missions do I have? No. No. Oh wow, wild. Solomon Grundy, Gentleman Ghost, Ultra Humanite, and Eclipso are all here. The Stronghold. This is the Stronghold, right? Just curious as to why. Oh, right. It's all 186. And I had a mission to locate and disarm the mines, not just create iron porcupines. Is that what it said? Hedgehogs. I thought it was hedgehogs. Yeah, alright. So I also had to find and deactivate the mines. Kind of annoying that these guys don't have a symbol over them. Like in previous times, you'd have like a plus,
thanks,
you know,
soldier.
a healing
I think
symbol
I can make it from here.
in a circle over people you were supposed to heal. I don't know what symbol you'd use for disabling mines, but okay.
We are stronger.
You would think that they'd mark them out once you're close enough, like within this sort of distance, like the Iron Hedgehogs were. Like they had a hammer in a circle to indicate you were supposed to interact with them, but the Allied infantry and the mines don't have anything. I mean, I suppose you do when you get very close to the mine, but I don't think within a foot is good enough, you know?
I owe you one, pal. Thanks. I may get to see my girl back home yet.
There's something making a kind of noise, and it's not the fire, is it? I wonder if I've got enough of the mines yet. I think I needed 5. Ah, there we go. So I almost had enough. Ooh. Let's pick that up. Phantom Lady's cape clasp. Okie dokie. It's a shame I'm limited by this fog. Ooh, there's another one. Let's go and pick that up. Oh well, there's one dude on his onesie. Give him some back, shall we?
I will tear you apart.
He held on a long time, didn't he? On a sliver of health. Good. Oh, he's just come straight back into the fray. Oh, he disappeared. Okay. Before he got into combat. Fair enough. I assume that all of these people that are being referenced are old, obscure characters or something. Let's have you as well. Human bombs, burnt asbestos glove. Hi chaps, what's going on here? I expect this is going to be a mission, isn't it? Come and do something with these very modern looking missiles. Ooh. That counts as an enemy soldier to defeat, does it? Reticle that appeared on the floor looks to me rather like laser targeting, and I don't think that they had something like that at this point in history. You know? I mean, the bomb was accurate, but not the way that it was targeted. Then again, I suppose all of the tech here is futuristic, not anything that they should have had at this point. So maybe the Allies have gotten some futuristic upgrades as well. further over than that. I wonder where... the supervillains are. Solomon Grundy and so on. Ooh, that's a downed Spitfire, it looks like. Given the shape of the back of it and the wing.
Stand still!
War is hell, and the people of this poor village have had it worse than most. Even before the war started, the town was a safe haven for refugees pouring in from Eastern Europe. They thought the medieval walls and that great stone keep would keep them safe, and it sure did for a while. Then Baron von Savage and his shock troopers arrived, wanting the village for their own in order to control the mountain pass that lies behind it.
Stand still!
Who's that shouting stand still? That sounds like it could be Gentleman Ghost or something. That's my guess anyway. I just have no idea where he is. I mean, there's limited space in here after all. Ah, here we are. Oh dear, no, I can't handle him.
Rubbish!
I'm out. Sorry guys, you're on your own. Oh, he's trying to go and get me.
Bloody hell!
Fuck off. Piss off,
This war
Ghost.
needed someone like you. On behalf of the Blackhawks, thank you.
No!
In place. No one suspects of thee.
These battle reports say you're saving Allied lives. Good job.
Oh, Dr. Fate.
Stand still!
And this is the modern Dr. Fate, not an old Dr. Fate. That's weird.
Blast!
I mean, Fate is a member of the JSA, the precursor to the JLA, along with Hawkman. But it's odd that they've got an old version of Wonder Woman, but not the similar old versions of Hawkman and Dr. Fate. That seems like an oversight.
I never had any serious doubts about your success. You are strong, like a tank. No doubts in your skills at all. No one suspects of thee.
Nice to see you had so much confidence in me. I suppose we'll take the war banner then, I suppose. Ooh. Another reward, okay. Oh, paramilitary. Alright, let's take the hat, I suppose. And then sell it. Oh, he can't repair anything. That's a shame. Ooh, Black Hawk gear. Compound goggles. Oh, epaulets. Shoulders. Okay. It's a shame you can't put together all the style pieces at once in one preview. Black Hawk chest. It's a parachute. Good thing to have if you're in a plane.
Soon we will take them out from the inside.
Striker's gloves. Waist will just be... Oh no, it's not a skirt. That's a surprise. I thought it would be. And the boots are... maybe aviator's boots, I guess. I wonder what the shield option will be. Not very impressive. What rifle this is? That looks like a sniper rifle. Striker's standard issue sword. Ah, it's a single version of the Tech Katana. Oh yeah, there we go. Tech Katana. There we go. I wonder how much use those would actually be. Like for punching. Standard issue blaster that you put on your hand. Yeah, those are standard issue. The kind of things you would usually find handed out to soldiers. These are supposed to be SMGs, but there's a big old fucking divot carved out of the gun there. That's definitely very strange. This does not look like any weapon I'm familiar with. Fist blades. Oh yeah, that's standard issue for any soldier as well. Yeah.
I'm almost in place. No one suspects a thing.
It's quite a big hammer. Okay, I think I'm done here. This bounty invasion force is not something I can handle. Where's the way back? Was it through here? Yeah, there we are. Jolly good. Watchtower. Yes, please. I want to find somewhere I can repair my equipment. I can't repair items.
I'm very excited about some of Star Lab's new developments. I'm sure you'll see something useful.
There we go. What's he got? Oh, jock here. Okay. Oops. I wonder why this is even here. I mean, maybe the place is big enough to have its own weather system, but I doubt it. I think you'd need to be a bigger indoor space than this to have a weather system. And even in those cases, like, you don't need... Oh, right, yeah, there was also a piece of mail, wasn't there? You don't need a cover like that indoors, really. It's never going to get... It's never going to rain on you or anything. Baron Savage portrait. Oh, okay. Guns, guts, and gams. No matter the time, the place, or time-torn place, Lady Blackhawk is one of a kind. It looks like I've still got a mission in Chaos Gotham that I didn't do, so I guess I'll go back there first before moving on to any of the other portals. Assuming I'm allowed. I suppose I might not be. I think I've tried before. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's fine. I can. I think it was Themyscira that I wasn't allowed to go to. I think I've done these guys' missions already.
Order is Gotham's only hope to defeat these otherworldly demons. The Sentinels of Magic and I need your help.
If we are to push the demons out of Gotham and shut them out of our dimension, we need you to help us learn more about them.
That's fine. Drink this. Wow. Big red rune. That's not ominous at all, is it? Find and destroys demonic spies. Are you a demon?
Dude, personal space much? That was strange.
Not a demon, that's fine.
Leave me alone!
Are you a demon?
You can't do this to me! There's not enough going on without you harassing me too?
Apparently not. Just, don't act suspicious next time, I suppose.
Hey! What do you think you're doing?
I suppose I could accuse this guy of not being surprised that there was a demon in their midst, but this is Gotham, so I can't really accuse him of not reacting.
What do you think you're doing?
To, oh no, well I suppose it would have been a good accusation. In this case. But yeah, in general, like, Gotham is full of pretty weird stuff. I don't think you can reasonably accuse Gothamites of,
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
apparently being inured to the strange and unusual. Did he just speak in Cthulhu tongue?
Leave me alone!
Yes, he did. There we go. I suppose it's not a surprise. I mean, where else in the sky is it? There's a big fucking thing. There we go. There's a hole in space with tentacles, giant tentacles reaching through. It's not a surprise that there are demons down here who are talking in Cthulhu speak.
Back off!
There we go. Zatanna. Zatanna.
Thank you for exposing those demons, assuming you're not actually a demon in disguise.
A little faith in me. I think I already have the Necromancer shoulders, so let's go with the cape. But I'm expecting it to look terribly interesting. Necromancer? Oh. Yeah, that's not very interesting, is it? Just kind of ragged. Not very impressed with that. Let's see, I think we've got the Necromancer head. Necromancer. Necromancer shoulders. I picked up the Necromancer chest at some point. I don't actually own it on this character. It's a very daring, plunging neckline there. Oh, it spills down into a sort of skull here. That's interesting. I've got the hands. Though again, I don't own them on this character. I don't think I've got the waist. Oh no, I do. There we go. Okay. It's just a skull. How inspired. Really, Mr. Necromancer? You've got a skull on your clothing? You surprise me with your originality. Do I have... Oh, I do. Okay, so the one thing I'm missing... Wow, that's definitely a statement, isn't it? The one thing I'm missing is the legs, it looks like. Wow. I wonder whether she likes the touch of death. Anyway. Oh, probably should stay away from those guys. I don't think they'll want me around. Look, this is the big giant shadow golem. Yeah, golem. I think that probably should be the pronunciation, but I don't think that I want to tangle with that. I think it will tear me in half. Anyway, that's all of the Chaos Gotham missions, I think. So let's go through another portal. Been to Atlantis, haven't been to Earth 3. So let's visit there. Gotham again. Ooh. This is yes, this is the same Gotham formation as for Metal Gotham. But this is Gotham 3, or World 3, not weekly. Help clean up Gotham on Earth 3 and shine a light amid the darkness that plagues this universe. Did the label say Gotham 3, or was it Earth 3? Because if it was Gotham 3, then I will look very stupid for being sarcastic about being
The crime
surprised.
syndicate has its tentacles wrapped around every facet of this Earth's society. We need to map out their control structures so we know how to infiltrate and subvert them.
Crime syndicate. Earth 3 is the place where everyone's morality is flipped. So you know, Lex Luthor, Joker, they're good guys, they're heroes, and Superman. Well, it's not Superman. I think he's Ultraman. The villains have different names, but they're still the formation of. They look like have the powers of the main members of the Justice League, but they're called the Crime Lords. And they're part of the crime syndicate. Is it Crime Lords? Cyborg needs to keep tabs on the activities of the crime syndicate. Help him set up surveillance on the crime syndicate, disrupt their networks, and limit their ability to spy on citizens of Gotham City on Earth 3. Okay, I mean, there's probably going to... Oh, no, okay. I thought a weekly task was going to be a kind of a big
Johnny
one. But
Quick thinks he's the fastest man alive. Or at least, that's what his girlfriend will tell you. I wonder if he can keep up with you, though. Let's find out.
Oh, boy. Help the Flash prevent or repair destruction from acts of chaos by Johnny Quick.
Maybe one of these days we'll be free of all these superpowered monsters. For now, you can do your part.
Group Weekly. Defeat a member of the crime syndicate in Gotham City on Earth 3. Make sure they understand that we mean business, and we'll take them down. Ah, GCPD Officer Snart in Earth 3 is probably the Earth 3 equivalent of Captain Cold, because Captain Cold on Earth 1 is... His civilian name is Snart. Something Snart. Don't recall what Snart. Oh well.
Owlman uses my own tactics to strike fear into the hearts of Gotham citizens and to empower the criminal scum. It's time to give them a taste of their own medicine.
Owlman is a nutter. He, in one of the animated films for DC, was constructing a bomb to destroy the multiverse. And he almost did it. But Batman was smarter than him. Disrupting Mayor Gordon's efforts to get re-elected will eliminate the foundation of his power in Gotham City of Earth 3 and limit his ability to control the city for the crime syndicate. Work with Batman on this. Yep, happy to do that.
Evil has a strong grip on this world, but there are good people here who need our help, and help them we shall.
Yeah, it's so weird to think that in this world, Lex Luthor, bang up dude. Stand-up guy. Yep. Definitely a good person in this in Earth 3. Same with the Joker. And presumably Cersei, then. Basically, anyone that's a villain in the main DC canon is a hero here, and vice versa. Except they may not have gotten powers, or they may not be acting as openly. And yeah, this universe doesn't have a Batman who's a villain. It has an Owlman. Wonder Woman is going to clean up Earth 3's Gotham City, and you are going to help. Criminal activities in Gotham range from street level violence to organized crime controlled by the crime syndicate. Innocent civilians don't stand a chance on their own, so you will flip the odds in their favor. Oh right, yes, Justice Lords is a different universe again, and I don't know whether it's fully canon. It's a universe in Justice League Unlimited or the Justice League Animated series, where the Flash died, and these two holotokens are close together, aren't they? The rest of the Justice League became the Justice Lords and took over the Earth with force, but they were authoritarians, not just crime assholes.
My arrival on this other Earth feels much like my first journey to the world of man. Overwhelming, confusing, and heartbreaking. I arrived with an open heart and a mission to spread the message of my people. Sadly, this world seems far more in need of love and guidance than even our Earth does.
You little shits cut this out, please. Behavior is terrible.
It is no wonder the people of this planet have taken to desperation. Every day is spent in the merciless shadow of the crime syndicate. These poor people live without virtue because virtuous behavior holds no value to them. I wish to show them that virtues have purpose and meaning.
Another one. You're a good lass. I'm not entirely sure what that's supposed to be helping with, but...
Ain't gonna hurt me if I don't get this where it needs to go. What?
Tough titties.
Hey, butt out! I can fight my own battles.
Yeah, you're doing a really good job of it so far, aren't you?
Since the discovery of this other Earth, the team has been shaken up by what they've witnessed. Batman focuses his rage on Gotham and taking down Owlman and this evil James Gordon. On the other hand, Diana's heart goes out to all this world's innocents, even the most ungrateful ones. She holds a candle of hope no matter how dark the situation seems.
Is there another token around? Ah, there is. Well, these are close together, aren't they?
Case file 2234. Detective Leonard Snart reporting. My worst nightmares are confirmed. Johnny Quick and Atomica have joined forces with Owlman, Superwoman, and Ultraman to form some sort of crime syndicate. What can one good man with a badge and a gun do against gods? I'll tell you what he can't do. Quit. I may not be Q Ranger or Sir Solomon Grundy, but I'm not quitting until Alan and Benita pay for their crimes. Not until I'm dead.
Sir Solomon Grundy. I'd forgotten about that. In this universe on Earth 3, Solomon Grundy is an erudite, posh dude. That's fantastic. A corrupt police officer in America with riot gear. Well, this never happens on our
I was just
Earth.
doing my job. Lord wanted me to get some extra votes.
Eat dirt.
I appreciate it, but we better not be seen together.
I mean, it's fair, he's an ordinary human. I'm doing a lot of shit that would get me in trouble with. Should get me in trouble with the powers that be.
You haven't changed anything. This election is just a technicality.
The crime syndicate don't take kindly to interference in official business. Don't touch me.
Oh, wow. These speakers set up with propaganda. Wow. Surprised no one's nicked the speakers. Oops, hello. That was a surprise.
Now you've done it. You just got the GCPD and Gordon's attention. Your days are numbered.
Everyone's days are numbered. Just, we don't know how big that number is. So... You think you're threatening me, but you're actually just being vaguely, you know, border level, basic level philosophical. What I'm trying to say is that you don't impress me. Wow. Playground level ad hominem.
I was just doing my job. Lord wanted me to get some extra votes.
Have a nap.
You don't know who you're messing with, do you? Get back!
Is this... To make sure... Ah, no, okay. People I was looking at on the minimap aren't on the... Well, they're on the top of the building, but the building is in 2 levels. I think I can hear a holo token. That's good luck. It's an object. Okay. For a collection, not an investigation. Still, pick it up. Quizmaster's Book of Riddles. Ooh. Now I wonder. Earth 1's Riddler was a villain and then turned to solving crime to prove that he was better than Owlman. I wonder whether Earth 3's Quizmaster was a good guy and then turned to villainy to prove that he was better at it than Owlman, maybe? Or maybe he always was a good guy and remains so, despite the Riddler's change. Ooh. People left with an explosive device attached to them. That's...
Thanks, I think.
Pretty horrible. Joker's makeup kit. Interesting. But I think I think the villains all kept the same names, so the Joker is still the Joker in Earth 3, but like instead of Superman, it's Ultraman, who I think was he the son of General Zod in Earth 3, not the son of Zor-El. I don't know enough about the lore of Earth 3, unfortunately.
I'm hit!
Dispatch! We got a 1035 here! You've got to stop them!
Corrupt GCPD officer holding a gun in the face of a civilian. Wow.
Now you've done it. You just got the GCPD and Gordon's attention. Your days are numbered.
That's pretty low effort on Johnny Quick's part, isn't it?
All
Just
this help you're doing is gonna get you in trouble.
pretty low effort on his part. Just catch someone in a tornado made of Speed Force. Can't help but think he was phoning it in there. Oops, I wonder why that happened.
Case file 2234. Detective Leonard Snart reporting. We've got Alan and Panita cornered on the roof of Central City's Star Labs. There is nowhere left for them to run.
Call for backup!
Wow, you're the worst! Gordon is the future of Gotham!
Suck it.
Now you've done it. You just got the GCPD and Gordon's attention. Your days are numbered.
Case file 2234. Detective Leonard Snart reporting. That bolt of lightning that hit Alan transformed him and Panita. Alan, or Johnny Quick as he calls himself, is able to move faster than the eye can see. Panita, now using the alias Atomica, fell through the skylight onto experimental shrinking tech and can now shrink to the size of an atom. We barely made it out there with our lives.
Ah, that's what it was. I was trying to work out who Atomica was and what powers she would have, but it's basically Captain Atom. Or...
I have no problem mugging you too.
I know that his name is Ray Palmer in... Damn, I get confused between Ant-Man and Captain Atom.
I can fight my own battles.
They're no too good. That hurt. You heard my quota.
He says, as I beat the tar out of him and knock him out. Yeah. I rather think I am, buddy. Ooh, a collection.
I have no problem mugging you too. That's gonna leave a mark.
Let's help this person who's had a bomb attached to them. Jesus Christ, Johnny Quick, you piece of shit.
If you really want to do some good, stop them at the source.
Source. Yeah, that's a good idea. If only I could find them. Oh, I've already got Joker's makeup kit. don't need another one. Hood, wise guy. Oops.
Hand over the goods.
Surprised you don't see more muggers in,
Hey! You hurt my quota!
Gotham just regularly. What this person's doing? Why are they walking around like that? That's weird.
I just hate Mondays.
She walked around stomping, said that she hates Mondays, and then ran off and disappeared. That's weird behavior.
I don't believe Ultraman really has super hearing. Watch. You suck, Ultraman!
Whoa! Holy shit! You have a brief window to push him out of the way before Ultraman's laser sight fucking blasts the place he was standing. Holy crap.
Thanks, but I gotta get out of here.
Wow.
I don't believe Ultraman really has super hearing. Watch. You suck, Ultraman!
Out of the way. Ugh, jeez. Yeah, I mean he does suck, but maybe don't shout it out loud. Can't recommend it. Oh, hello.
I can't stand it anymore. I hope Ultraman gets his butt kicked.
Has Ultraman got nothing better to do than hang out over Gotham listening for people bad-mouthing him?
Who do you think you are?
How insecure must he be?
Business.
Is Earth 3 literal opposite land? Or is it just everyone's moralities are flipped? Because it might be that, because I was just wondering about it, it might be that kryptonite is actually good for Ultraman in this universe, if everything is opposite, not just morality. In which case, probably not a good idea to pull some on Ultraman, or you might end up with a super-powered Ultraman, which would be a bad thing. Oh, what's happening over here?
I have no problem mugging you too.
Okay, what missions do I have then? Okay, that's got quite a lot of stuff. That's... Oh, they're separate as well. Save people from Johnny Quick's Dynamite is 3 of 18, and free people from Speedster Cyclones are 5 of 36. I thought that it was all together, like all of it was chaos created by Johnny Quick. Wow, okay. And Residential Evil. Oh, that's 300 things. Probably not going to do that, unfortunately. Destroy crates. Ah, right, okay. Going viral. Take encryption codes from Crime Syndicate network bots. Okay, the Crime Syndicate. Defeat a member of the Crime Syndicate in Gotham City of Earth. I'm probably not going to be able to manage to do that. Let's hide these two because they're big jobs. Let's track this. And look for Crime Syndicate network bots. Ooh, a green holo token. Splendid. I wonder which investigation this will be for.
Case file 2234. Detective Leonard Snart reporting. Alan and Panita set fire to a middle school yesterday. No demands, no ransom, for no other reason than to watch it burn. Mick and I managed to save all the children, but 2 teachers paid the ultimate price. These 2 can run like the devil, but there isn't a small enough hole for them to hide from us.
Wow. I mean, I realize that the creators will have gone to great lengths to try and make sure we know that these guys are definitely villains, but like, they're absolute shits, aren't they? They're practically cartoonishly evil.
You don't know who you're messing with, do you?
I know.
Get back!
Ugh. You piece of shit, Ultraman.
All this help you're doing is gonna get you in trouble.
Apparently Ultraman is above us.
Watching. I don't get this where it needs to go.
He could hit me with his laser vision, and yet he's not.
Don't touch me.
Wonder why. Maybe he knows he wouldn't be able to do anything to me.
If you really want to do some good, stop them at the source.
I appreciate it, but we better not be seen together.
Fair. Right, I need to do this one. Destroy pamphlets. Oh, well, it's not pamphlets, it's re-election materials, which probably includes pamphlets. In fact, it's probably mostly pamphlets. But it might not be. So, you know.
Don't take this the wrong way.
Aha, here we are.
Fine, we can just go print more.
Oh yeah, there's definitely pamphlets. If he's talking about printing more.
We can just go print more.
Now I'm wondering how on earth they what the prison system on Earth 3 must be like, if it's like morally the opposite of our prison system. Is it worse? Is it better somehow? Like, do people that care about genuinely reforming prisoners find their way into taking care of prisoners on Earth 3? Or is our prisons just absolutely packed with power-tripping assholes? Way worse than they are on our Earth. Oh, upload Cyborg's virus into Crime Syndicate Central Nexus bot. That sounds like a good time. I'm not quite sure how to do it.
The people of this Gotham may not realize it, but you're the hero they've always needed. Crime is a way of life here. There's always someone in danger. You've struck a huge blow against Gordon, but this city is still festering with crime.
There's a big radius he's got there. I thought I was going to be interacting with this blue fridge object. Weird.
You've brought peace and inspiration to people who desperately need it. Stand tall and be proud.
What else do I have? Ah, I didn't think I'd done all of that. The thing I need to do is over here. Okay. Oh right, it was him. Okay. I thought it was some Ultraman thing. Glowing red line in the sky. I wonder where this central nexus bot is. Oh, let's help this person.
Hey,
oh,
foot out!
Maybe that other dude just did a thing with the central. Oh no, this is probably going to be it, isn't it? There we go. Apparently we need to beat this up before we can upload the virus. Well, I mean, that's fair enough. Oops. So, you can stop me, that's a surprise. Ha ha ha. Eat virus. Oh, there's another one over here. Okay, so there's not just one. That's good. Let's head back. I wonder whether I can find all of the investigations. I'll look up their locations. It might be that some of them are like inside, like in missions somewhere. Done that. CCPD case files speed dating. Okay. Just missing one of those. That's probably going to be the last one of those. That's probably going to be outside somewhere. I'm missing the first one. Okay. That's worth knowing. Okay, there's one here, one here, one here, one here, and one here. Guess I'll start here. I expect Apocalypse and oh, there we are, nice one. New Genesis are also morality flipped on Earth 3, or in Universe 3, I suppose.
Case file 2234. Detective Leonard Snart reporting. Jonathan Allen, a.k.a. Johnny Quick, and his girlfriend, Rhonda Pineda, have been on a crime spree to rival Bonnie and Clyde. Their penchant for violence only rivals their perverse lust for one another. Detective Rory and I have sworn not to rest until these two monsters are brought to justice.
Don't think I want to know how someone's lust for one another can be perverse. Maybe Pineda is underage. That's pretty horrible, but it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, in this universe, Superwoman isn't actually an equivalent, an equal and opposite Wonder Woman. She's actually more like Mary Marvel in that she is, or Shazam, in that she is a child who has a transformation, like power word that she says to transform into an adult with superpowers. And it's certainly in the animated movie, which features the Earth 3 and the Crime Syndicate, Superwoman and Owlman are in a relationship of some kind. Owlman, knowing that Superwoman is actually a child, and still engaging with her, which Memoirs of Earth 3 investigations. Let's hope that this also has a map which shows where all of them are in relation to one another. That would be handy. Oh no, it doesn't. Oh well, so I've got that one, I've got that one. Do I have that one? I don't think I do. Okay. Let's try a different map. That first wiki didn't have a very good indicator of where the actual thing bloody is. No, that's not what I want. Nor is that. Come on. I'm gonna have to rely on the first thing that I found, which doesn't actually have a bloody map. Oh no, no, yes it does. Okay, good. South, next to the Tricorner Yards on top of the silo. But I don't know where the bloody Tricorner Yard... Oh, right, there it is. Tricorner Yards. I was right there. Alright.
Merciful Minerva, forgive these poor souls for their acts. The things I have seen on this earth are beyond anything I could imagine. No law, no order, and no heroes to act as paragons for those at the end of their wits. Hera, protect them and give me strength to act on their behalf and grant hope to this darkened world.
Well, there are heroes, but they're mostly in hiding because of how omnipotent the Crime Syndicate is, with the benefit of geez, I was almost too late there.
Thanks. I think
Ultraman's borderline clairvoyance. 2 blocks east from the safe zone as a house behind 2 trash dumpsters. 2 blocks east. Over here, I think. Let's try here.
I don't believe Ultraman really has super hearing. Watch. You suck, Ultraman!
Yeah, he does. Does have super hearing. Maybe don't say that shit out loud.
Who do you think you are? Mind your own business.
You're welcome.
You're going down.
Now, actually finding this dumpster that has the thing. Oh no, here we are. Oh no.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I can't be seen around you.
General Grodd's Medal of Honor. That'll be... General Grodd in this world will be a hero of the gorilla people. Money. Wild. Location 2 blocks east from the safe zone at a house behind 2 trash dumpsters. Like, does this count as 1, 2, or is it 1, 2? I fucking... I don't know how...
Run for your lives!
These things are counted. What are you gonna say? Are you gonna trash talk Ultraman as well?
I'd like to give Ultraman a piece of my mind.
Here? Is this where I need to be? Here? I mean, that doesn't match the image that was taken. It's on the website. Fucking... And then the final 5th one doesn't actually even have any information on the location. Those windows, I mean, those look like the windows, but it's the other side. Is it over here somewhere? Ah! Okay, we found another one.
If I had the means, I would summon all of my sisters from Themyscira, march them down the streets of every city, and unseat all those who profit from its misery. I would take this superwoman to task and show her sisters that violence and ruthlessness are not the Amazon way.
Maybe this version of Superwoman is an Amazon.
Thanks. I think. That'll buy me some time at least. Come on, Ultraman. Think you're so tough? Huh? Face me in person.
Don't do that. That's a bad idea. That's a bad move. This wiki I'm using to try and find the holo tokens is really inconsistent. One of them had like an overhead map like this that had the locations for, I mean, the Snot investigation one had here, and these locations marked on the an image of this map. But this one that I'm trying to use to find the Wonder Woman holo tokens, fucking nope, none of that. No big map, and then, I mean, some of them are wrong. And one of them is just entirely missing. So that's fun. Might have to watch a video on it or something. Don't really want to do that on stream though. Maybe I should do this. Okay, got that one. Yeah. This is what I was looking at before. But the final thing doesn't have any fucking information.
Amazon Way.
The final one is on an instance. Fucking fantastic. Right, well, thank you to Torikumo DCUO for your video, which actually is genuinely helpful. Thank you very much. But it looks like I'm not going to be able to complete that investigation on stream. Just deeply annoying.
They're using encryption technology unlike anything I've seen back home. It was counterintuitive at first, but now...
Kind of annoying that you have to open it twice. Oh, giant gear. I've already got that. I thought that I would have done. Earth 3 Gotham. Oh, it does say Gotham. Alright, okay. That just shows you how good I am at paying attention to things. Alright.
Sensor protects us from Wartor's magical control. I apologize for the inhospitality of other androids.
Can't repair items, okay. Well, there's still some more things inside here. Starro Deluge Zone. What this mission is. Complete 5 heroic acts. Okay. Time ends, time out. Take teleporter to Watchtower in Watchtower 2, Strikers Island. Okay, no, I don't think I'll do that. Let's go here then, I suppose. Free up some space in my inventory as well. Upgrading things. Where do you even get those from? Those green components.
Atlanteans are emerging from the river shore, transporting hatcheries filled with some sort of alien parasitic creature. They seem to be able to replicate super fast, and once they've latched on, they take over your mind. We need some of the Starro spores found in the hatcheries to study. That way, we can determine their weaknesses and maybe find a way to fight them before we all get taken over.
It's quicklime. That's the secret. Quicklime is not great stuff, but it is apparently the most useful thing.
I shall make you all bow before me.
Unlikely.
Evil meets people.
Soon the new king's plan will come to fruition.
Is the stuff happening in Atlantis connected with the Starro invasion? Did that asshole in Atlantis who took over and apparently killed King Arthur?
I will tell you nothing, surface freak.
Release the Starro threat?
No one is safe from my iron will.
Guess I'm no one then. You knob.
I hunger. I shall satiate my appetite now.
Arthur will fall from his pedestal, and a new leader will rise.
Ah, so this happens before the Atlantis.
You cannot stop me. I am legion. You no pain.
Central City is overrun by Starro and the Conqueror. Defeat Starro before it spreads its rays to the rest of the Earth. Righto. Definitely down with that.
I shall satiate my appetite now. Part of me shall be.
I will never betray the true king.
Get sunburn.
You cannot stop me. I am legion.
defeat Starro in Central City is 2 of
Arthur
300.
will fall from his pedestal, and a new leader will rise.
That's quite a lot. Is that the only mission here? Or are those the only two? Like, defeat Starro and...
Well, looks
serious
like we may have
weapons.
found a weak spot, thanks to your efforts. Apparently, a substance known as quicklime has a detrimental effect on Starro spores. Surprisingly, we don't have any here at Star Labs. Chemicals galore, no quicklime. Fortunately, the Flash Museum is undergoing major renovations for the Cosmic Treadmill exhibit, and the concrete mix being used can easily be broken down into quicklime. Be careful, though. The invasion is even more intense the further into Central City you go.
Scientists have discovered that quicklime may cause Starro spores discomfort. Ensure they have a steady supply of materials to weaponize quicklime to use against the invading forces. Okay, so she has a sequence of missions. That's good. What this thing is, I don't get to find out yet, apparently.
These spores will spread throughout the city.
Can you get it off? Or is he gone?
You cannot stop us. We are each other.
I know that they're terrifying and horrible, but they're also kind of ridiculous with how floppy they are.
No one is safe from my iron will.
Iris, it's Barry. I'm a little tied up at the moment here, dear. What are the odds of another Starro attack, huh? Unfortunately, the Justice League is still dealing with the fallout from the Anti-Matter attack and our trip to that other Earth. I'll keep an eye on Bart. You go win a Pulitzer. Love ya.
Ah, okay, so this happens after the trip to Earth 3. And the Anti-Matter stuff, apparently. Although I don't know which one happened first. There's a Starro just chilling out on Flash's face. That's a bit weird.
We now have a weaponized version of the quicklime to test on the Starro spores invading Central City. Exciting, right? Our tests haven't shown how potent our current concentration is, so only use this quicklime on the smaller Starro spores that are controlling our citizens. We made this blend benign to humans, so while it won't hurt the hosts, it should help deter the spores from hugging people's faces. Ew, this is just too creepy.
Gotta be honest, you're sounding a little creepy yourself, you know.
I shall make you all bow before me. First the inhabitants, then the citizens of Central City, and finally the world.
Thanks for saving me.
I must set out
you bastards will pay.
You cannot stop me. I am Legion.
Get away!
Wonder whether Starro in Earth 3 is evil or good.
My children shall consume all.
Brainiac.
Gotham, here I come.
No one is safe from my iron will. First the Atlanteans, then the citizens of Central City, and finally the world.
I'm getting out of here.
My children shall consume all.
Getting too quick.
These spores will spread throughout this city. I must set up hatcheries. I shall situate my
Arthur Curry, the Aquaman, ruler of Atlantis and king of its underwater kingdom. This man sees himself as the protector of the oceans and regards himself, without irony, as monarch and caretaker of 2/3 of the globe. Confidence to be admired, the highest form of arrogance.
These spores will spread throughout this city.
Oh, taking on them counts as defeating Starro in Central City. Cool.
My children shall consume all.
Your field research has been invaluable. We refined the quicklime into a potent weapon. This version should be strong enough to put an end to many spores at once. Hopefully. Test this enhanced version on the hatcheries. Unfortunately, the controlled citizens have transported them even further into Central City, so be careful.
Just looking at the full, well, attempting to look at the full Central City, but it seems as we only have access to a section of it, including 2 bridges that go nowhere. There's a Starro trying to chill out in a giant fake cup of tea.
I must set up hatcheries.
Pretty bad way to go, but then again, it is Starro, so I don't really care.
Central City, and finally, the world.
Quicklime
I shall situate
kind of melts biological matter. So just pouring quicklime in to the hatchery is basically melting. Well, kind of like it fizzes, and then I think it's an alkaline, but it might be an acid. And then it just kind of melts whatever it is that it's in contact with. Well, not everything, but anything biological.
Arthur is a man of two worlds, worthy of a kingdom in either. He is noble, not by birth but by nature. His love and desire to have both his worlds coexist is proof of this. It is the source of my greatest pride and my darkest disappointments. For I too am of two worlds, and it is only my love for Arthur that keeps me in this one.
This large star what's up?
Children shall consume all.
Assume we can't use the quicklime stuff to free the civilians here. I mean, they can't have been possessed by Starro for very long, so their personalities must have
Then
been
the
erased.
citizens of Central City, and finally the world.
Thank you. The data you have collected on our weaponized quicklime will help us quickly put an end to Starro spores. Now we can start figuring out what makes them tick, or twitch, or crawl, or whatever it is those things do. We need more testing and research on the Starro spore hatcheries being brought in by the controlled Atlanteans and citizens.
Microbiologists want to test the waters to find a way to stop Starro. Assist them before it's too late. Scientists believe they have found field weapons that could drive back the Starro spores, but they need more testing. Go out into the field and activate the experimental weaponry and study its effects.
Starro spores seem to need to constantly consume some form of energy or another. We need to find out what they eat and why they eat it. That will help us find forms of energy that either stunt their growth or possibly stop them for good.
Invading Starro are consuming everything in the area. Maybe, just maybe, they'll eat what we feed them too. There's a lot to do in this area, isn't there? That's pretty good. Starro has mind-controlled iconic heroes and villains. Find them and free them from his mind control. This is probably going to be a tricky one, if I'm honest.
Our research has indicated that a surprisingly common, yet effective, substance known as quicklime can have a detrimental effect on the Starro spores. We need you to obtain and test our efforts to weaponize the quicklime on the Starro spores and prevent them from overrunning Central City.
Yeah, I know. I was the one who did the research. Environmental health specialists have devised several methods of combating the Starro invasion. Assist them. Okay.
I shall make you all bow before me.
I swear there were people loading barrels into guns here. I assume that that's quicklime. But I guess that this is going to be a mission we'll do later. Picking up these, loading them into the guns, and launching them. Probably going to be a thing to do later. Oh, huh, okay.
I hunger, I shall satiate my appetite. Now, the cannons.
See, I'd seen the Starro on the floor, but I didn't think that I could interact with them. I guess... Oh, now I can, obviously. I guess because I've got quicklime weapons. Welcome, clickbait. I'm just in Central City fighting Starro. There's quite a lot to do.
You cannot stop the Iron Legion.
More than in a lot of the other expansion areas.
These spores will spread throughout this city.
I'm getting out of here.
Does it spawn in when you get close enough? I mean, I don't know what it's doing there. Like, is it there to be a symbol? Is that what its job is? To be symbolic?
No one is safe from my iron will here. Over here. Part of it shall
Kid Flash. Hello. That out. Shit.
This bites.
Why can't I use quicklime on him to free him? Nuts.
These spores will spread throughout this city. I shall make you all bow before me. I shall make you all bow before me.
Why are you saying it as a question? I will make you all bow before me?
I must set up rituals.
I can free these guys. Why couldn't I free Kid Flash?
My children shall consume all.
Got him here.
Probably gonna be. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Ugh. What? I fucking... I hit the button.
Stop. I am
Ah, there we are. That's what it was. I mean, I guess that, because it's actually a costume piece. Ooh, Zone Walker. Interesting. Not seen that style before. I mean, you probably won't be able to get very much of an idea of what it looks like on a belt, but let's check it out anyway. It's a fairly cool belt. Is that a hot dog cart? This game is low-key obsessed with hot dogs.
Of Central City and finally the world.
I wonder whether there was a really good hot dog cart.
My property value.
That the writers visited regularly whilst they were writing the game, or someone involved in the creation process. And they've now been immortalized in the game by the presence of hot dog carts and hot dog themed missions. Oh wow, that's a giant Starro.
Then the citizens of Central City.
Someone else is fighting it, and I should probably go and get involved. Ooh. I mean, a bunch of people are involved, but it's
That won't even scuff my armor.
NPCs, not players.
-7.
No, I should leave. I should definitely leave. Okay, you guys deal with that, and I'll deal with the small stuff. See what the Starro spores are feeding on. Defeat Starro spores harvesting power from museum generators. Okay, fair enough. What are these generators hooked up to? Came through doing missions here, because this whole place is absolutely filled with generators that weren't here before when I arrived. They're just spawning back in now. Didn't I already do that? Poison hatcheries for quicklime. this. Almost got overrun last time. Well, in fact, I did. And didn't quite survive. Stop that! Fuck off! Ugh.
This quicklime is making quick work of the Starro spores. It's time to invest in your local concrete manufacturing consortium. They have those, right? Interesting. I've never seen an organism with such a wide array of dietary preferences. Well, maybe except for my uncle Bob. He eats just about everything and is almost as annoying.
Yes, this is definitely the time for such jokes. Casually pour a quick climb on this asshole. It's hiding. Not quite sure how I managed to miss it in there. Maybe they mature really quickly.
You cannot stop our illusion. Set up hatcheries. No one is safe from my children shall consume all. I shall satiate my appetite
Go. I've just got one more hatchery to add quick climb to.
These spores will spread throughout this city.
I wonder if I can rescue these guys, but not the ones who are seen to be the hatcheries. That's a bit weird.
I must set up hatcheries.
Maybe they couldn't code it in. Just too much to handle.
Thanks to you, we're learning more and more about these xenomorphic starfish.
Okay, I'm still streaming. Good. A little bit worried that I wasn't. Something had happened. Because that has happened in the past. It turns out not something I need to worry about. Okay. I think I'm done here now. That's all the missions that I can handle. Magnesium. Where do I buy it from? Is it only available from auction houses? Can I buy it from retailers? No. You don't know what I want. No, you're not going to have what I want either, are you? It's probably crafting people over here.
It's a real honor to help heroes fight crime. Maybe something I have here could help you out. What can I help you with?
No.
Will any of this help?
No. I'll probably have to. I'll check off stream. It's probably going to be the auction house. Continue to explore Anti-Matter Invasion Zone, I suppose. I don't think any of these actually have portals. Although I suppose there's Amusement Miles Gang War, but no, let's just do the anti-monitor thing. For 15 minutes until the end of the stream.
Imperial Atlanteans, Queen Diana's Amazons, and Paradox demons, and now some hackers impersonating Cyborg's JLA authentication.
The connection was automatic. I guess because I'm also Cyborg. You sound different from our Oracle, but pleased to meet nonetheless. And if you know what Paradox demons are, sounds like we should team up.
Hey, new allies, all right. And your signal's coming from fairly close by.
So this is an alternate world?
We're the response team here, but it's Lois Lane's resistance that's gathering critical info. Can you back us up?
The Resistance is made up of regular people like me. Together we can down the monsters attacking the city.
Help Nurse Maxwell, who is requesting assistance in defeating the invading monsters to accompany the Flashpoint Amazons, Flashpoint Atlanteans, and Paradox Demons. Ah, yes. Flashpoint was when the multiverse collapsed.
We respectfully request assistance neutralizing the invading superpowered forces.
Help Lex call Lieutenant Wallace, who is spearheading efforts in protecting Metropolis Anti-Matter Invasion Zone from warring Flashpoint Atlanteans and Flashpoint Amazons. Okay. Wow, there's a lot of
Lois
stuff
Lane
here.
with the Resistance. We're calling on everyone who supports freedom to take out the powerful enemies roaming the city.
Assist Flashpoint Lois Lane, who's trying to make sure the invading monsters that accompany the Flashpoint Amazons, Flashpoint Atlanteans, and Paradox Demons are dealt with.
I'm from a reality that the Anti-Monitor already attacked. Please, save my world's strongest hero, Alexander Luthor.
Gloria Infantino, citizen of Earth 3, has requested assistance in trying to rescue her planet's greatest hero, Alexander Luthor. I thought it would be. Anyone who describes Alexander Luthor as a great hero has to be from Earth 3.
The Paradox Demons are attacking entire realities. I can help you stop them.
Help researcher Mueller in trying to repel the Paradox Demons who have invaded our reality in Metropolis Anti-Matter Invasion Zone. Oracle has a nifty robot body to walk around
Those
with.
Quardians are not letting up. We have to work together to hold them back.
Help Oracle fend off Anti-Monster's allied Quardian and Shadow Demon invaders who are sowing chaos throughout Metropolis Anti-Matter Invasion Zone. Righto.
Star Labs is here to help take on these summoned Shadow Archons.
Group weekly. Probably not going to do that then. Weaker Shadow Demons are fusing together, creating massive Shadow Demon Archons. Stop these devastating Archons from forming, or, if you're too late, destroy them after they form. Yeah, probably not going to do that, to be honest. Quite a narrow area of Metropolis here, then. Okay. These people look like they're having a bad time. Guardians look like. It's a bit of a weird costume, really. It involves a central fin and ear fins. They look a bit daft, really. Very big on the yellow, as you can see.
These things?
What's the deal with these things? Phasing antimatter. Wow, wild. Oh, there's two of them in the same place. I thought that it was actually that, like, dual double defect was intentional, but apparently not. Apparently it was two different instances spawned in the same place.
Technology to dampen the exobites. Clear any obstacles to my arrival.
find more of these. All of these sides. Portal to close. Oh, for fuck's sake. Here we go.
Those things are paradox demons, huh? Well, they seem to be attacking people from both our worlds. I'll track down some experts, try and confirm if that means we're both experiencing paradoxes. Okay, the experts say our paradox is related to some unknown force related to speed, while your paradox is tied to the Anti-Monitor, somehow. It seems like some cosmic force has brought our paradox worlds together. I'll investigate further. I've gotten an exclusive update from Cyborg that these strange creatures attacking are called paradox demons, and they usually attack realities that have been twisted by paradoxes. What does that imply about our existence and our ability to continue existing? I'll keep searching for answers. Intercepted more info. Sounds like my reality is part of a flashpoint prophecy that shouldn't exist. Heavy stuff, but can't say I'm surprised. Was surprised to learn the Quardians might be confused by the Anti-Monitor's paradox. He either has or will overwrite the timeline. Not much of a report, but hopefully, Cyborg can make sense of all the data.
So, Lois Lane says we're a part of a flashpoint paradox reality that shouldn't exist. Well, I don't always agree with shoulds, frankly. What might be that as an idea, how to start stabilizing in the Speed Force.
These streets aren't safe anymore.
When were the streets of Metropolis ever safe?
Queen Diana has been airdropping all sorts of mythical beasts against her enemies. These attacks are especially difficult to defend against because of how little warning her invisible planes give their targets.
Queen Diana. Oh, that's way more powerful than I am. I don't think that I'll try anything against it. Queen Diana. That implies that the thing happening that happened with story that we started following with Hippolyta beginning to get together an invasion force to attack Gotham ended up with Diana taking the throne.
I'm holding it up. Help! Means a lot of paperwork for me.
Why is a person been put in a cage? That's weird.
First the war between New Themyscira and Atlantis, and now some cosmic being called the Anti-Monitor has dragged us into another reality. What's his plan? He has rebuffed all attempts at being interviewed.
Yeah, the Anti-Monitor's bad news. I don't think you're gonna get him for an interview. Yeah, kind of unlikely.
Look out!
You've got to help!
What else have I got to do? Let's track that. And stop the Flashpoint Amazons and Themyscirans from... they're the same thing.
Do something!
Atlanteans and Themyscirans. Scrapping.
Quick! Give me a hand!
Can't do that. I don't know where the Cerberus was. It's over here. It's a big open area. Maybe it was here. I don't remember. Not here. Over here? Only the big map still had the skull symbol on it. That'd be handy. Don't remember where the bloody thing is. Is it over here? Place looks the same. Can't be bothered. So let's go back. What's that?
Are you weather the storm?
No idea. Oh, here it is. Fair enough. That's a lot. Luring it over with a giant bone treat to get trapped. Nice. That's hilarious.
We search again. Face assassin.
Okay. We're slightly over 3 hours, but that's fine. I'll just hand this stuff in, and then that will be the end, I think.
Thanks. With everything going on, it's nice to know we've got every front covered.
Thank you for saving us from the paradoxes. I know we can find a more preservation-focused solution.
Thank you. Solidarity.
We're gonna have a good day today. I can feel it.
Appreciate it. You've earned this.
No loot boxes. That's a bit of a shame. Oh well. Anyway. That's that. That's, no, I don't think I'll go through the strange portal. I think I'm gonna go through the watchtower. And that will be the stream. So, thanks for watching. Hope you've had a good time. And hope to see you again. Goodbye.